action program or what. But ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Just David. Let him know.
Wow, you guys are awesome. Much better than the last group I talked to. They were Jehovah's Witnesses. And it was kind of frustrating. All they wanted to do was hear knock-knock jokes. So I said, okay, knock-knock. Luke? Look through the peephole before you open the goddamn door. Well, for some reason, they didn't really like that. So I'm married, happily. My wife and I were laying in bed watching TV, and I had the channel changer, switching from fishing to porn. Fishing to porn. She grabbed the remote, put it back on porn. She said, "You know how to fish." So we went on a cruise together, and of course, I had to get the drink package, and I did get my money's worth, to the point where I don't even remember coming back to the room. I don't remember it at all. I woke up in the morning, opened my eyes, and I shit the bed. What? How hammered do you have to be to shit the bed? I'm embarrassed. I don't know what to do now. I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm going to be the talk of the boat. So I start taking the sheets off the bed. I'm going to throw them out the window. Well, that probably wasn't going to be the smartest thing to do. So as I'm taking the sheets off the bed, I look and said, oh my God, that's not shit, it's the chocolates that they put on top of the bed. I smeared them all over. I was so happy. So we recently moved into an HOA. Anybody in here belong to an HOA? So you know what I'm talking about. The mulch police. Can't put your garbage out before 10 o'clock. No parking on the street after 11. Mr. Rogers did not prepare me for the people in this neighborhood. So the second day we moved in, got a note in the door from the social committee. We want to come by and introduce you to the committee. Well, I don't really want to be part of that. My wife said, please don't leave me with these people. I said, honey, I did not move here to be part of anything. Please. I said, okay, but you're not going to be happy. So they were in the living room, sitting talking. I was in the kitchen. I came out and pretended like I had Tourette's. They were out of my house in 2 minutes. Now, the funny thing about this whole thing was I didn't think it all the way through. Now I have to pretend like I have Tourette's. But it was okay. I'd walk down the street with the dog, and the neighbors would walk on the other side. Nobody would talk to me, and I was good with that. Then one day, I'm walking the dog, and this lady comes up and says, hi, how are you? Like I'm deaf. She said, oh my God, you are doing so much better. And I'm thinking, what the hell is she talking about? She says, you know, the Tourette's. I said, oh my God, that new medication is just amazing. So in our golden years, my wife and I like to have a good time. We were on vacation. We were in this little store shopping, only for about 5 or 10 minutes. We came out, and there was a police officer writing a ticket on the car. And I said, man, can't you give a senior citizen a break? He just looked at me. I said, come on, dude, don't give me a ticket. My wife said, you're a jerk. He wrote another ticket. I said, don't be an asshole. He wrote another ticket. Well, about that time, our bus pulled up, and we got back on the bus and went to the campground. No telling who that was for. So I want to leave you with one quick thing. Does anybody remember Little Rascals? And Buckwheat? Well, he's now a Muslim. He changed his name to Cream of Wheat. Thank you guys, you've been great.